Maharaj Ji, which all blessed souls did God Kabir meet?
God Kabir had met many blessed souls himself, and whichever souls he had met, he had himself comes and met them. It is his rule to perform such spectacles. Every time he appears here, he does it every time, the same way as mentioned in the Holy Vedas. It is clearly mentioned in Rig Ved, Mandal number 9, Sukh 86, Mantras 26-27 in Rig Ved Mandal number 9, Sukh 82, Mantra 1, 2 and 3. In Rig Ved Mandal number 9, Sukh 54, Mantra 3. Rig Ved Mandal number 9, Sukh 94, Mantra 1. In Rig Ved Mandal number 9, Sukh 95, Mantra 2. In Rig Ved Mandal number 9, Sukh 96, Mantras 16 to 20. Rig Ved Mandal number 9, Sukh 20, Mantra 1, and in Rig Ved Mandal number 9, Sukh 1, Mantras 8 and 9. Apart from this, there are many places where it is clear evident that the Almighty stays in Satlok, an illuminated lok which is similar to earth, that is illuminated by itself, and God is sitting there like a king on a throne, Singhasan, that is on a seat, whether you call it a seat or a throne. For instance, Babur had ruled on Delhi's seat for many years. Takhat means a seat or a throne. God is sitting like a king on the throne, seat of the controller of the infinite number of universes. He comes from there and meets blessed souls and gives them the true knowledge and makes them aware about himself. These acts were done by God Kabir, Allahu Akbar, the Almighty God who had come to Kashi and had stayed for 120 years as a weaver who came with his body and left with it. According to his qualities, which great men did God met in Kali Yuga that are in the knowledge of this servant? According to my knowledge, they are respected Dharamdas Sahib Ji, respected Maluk Das Sahib Ji, respected Dadu Sahib Ji, respected Nanak Sahib Ji, who is the founder of Sikh religion, respected Garib Das Sahib Ji from Chorani village, district Jhajjar in Haryana, respected Ghisa Das Sahib Ji of Khekda village, district Meerut, Uttar Pradesh, respected Swami Ramanand Ji of Banaras, Kashi. God Kabir met these blessed souls as per his spectacles, his qualities, and took them to Sachkhand. When God had taken Dharamdas Ji to Satlok, he was unconscious for 3 days and 3 nights. Similarly, when Maluk Das Ji had gone to see Satlok, he was unconscious for 3 days. He had also taken Nanak Ji, the founder of Sikh religion, for 3 days, during which he was missing. God Kabir had kept his body safe in a forest, took his soul to the true lok and had returned it in 3rd day. The spectators had thought that Nanak Ji had drowned in Bain river because he did not return to the shore after diving for bath. From there he had disappeared. God Kabir had taken respected Dadu Sahib Ji to the true lok, during which he was unconscious for 3 days and 3 nights. And the Almighty had returned his soul back on the end of the 3rd day, and he regained consciousness. Thereafter, God had also met respected Garib Das Sahib Ji at 10 o'clock in the morning in the fields. He was grazing cattle there, so he had taken him from there. And then he had returned him the same day by late evening. His family had considered him to be dead and kept him on the funeral pyre. Moments before burning his mortal body, the Almighty had sent his soul back to his body, and he stood in an instant. He met respected Ghisa Das Sahib Ji in the similar way, who was unconscious for 3 days and 3 nights, after which his soul was returned to his body by the Almighty God. Similarly, Swami Ramanandji had also gone to Satlok for a few hours, 5 to 6 hours, and then when God returned his soul, he became a witness of God. So, pious souls, among them God Kabir had given his complete spiritual knowledge again to respected Garib Das Sahib Ji from Chodani village, district Jhajjar, though he had given the knowledge to other Mahatmas too, but the knowledge given at that time would have been left out here and there and would not have been compiled completely. So God gave his complete spiritual knowledge through that loving soul, Garib Das Ji, and one saint named Gopal Das, who belonged to Dadu sect, used to write it, whereas Garib Das Ji used to dictate it. Dharam Das Ji used to write it and God Kabir had dictated it. However, that knowledge was mixed with the erroneous facts over time, due to which God Kabir had rewritten the true knowledge through Garib Das Ji Maharaj. He had told this earlier that 12th sect would be of Garib Das Ji Maharaj and my knowledge will be penned. Once again, Garib Das Ji tells us that Hum Sultani Nanak Tare Dadu ko Upadesh diya, जाट जुलाहा भेद न पाया वो काशी माह कबीर हुआ. Garib Das Ji is saying that, including me, that is apart from me, that is Garib Das Ji, Nanak Ji, Ibrahim Sultan Adham, and Dadu Ji, Garib Das Ji is saying we were all emancipated. Who emancipated us? God Kabir emancipated them. And who is God Kabir? He was the weaver who had lived for 120 years in Kashi. He is the Paramakshar Purush, true God, Akal Murat and Shabad Swarupi Ram.